start to even wrap my head around it.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Wait, hold on. I've got to close my door, and then I'll do the intro again. 2 seconds, guys.
Radiant team back.
Alrighty, everybody, welcome back to your Dotatalk League playoffs. We're here in the semi-finals now. We've just seen Zenith in the quarterfinals up against Fallout in a really cool match. That was one of my favorite matches I've cast in the last couple of weeks. I mean, it was one of those games where Fallout, it really felt like they had their openings. They were definitely ahead for most of the game, but it was never a case where they were ahead and looking like they should be winning it. Like they should win it. It was definitely a case where it was you could tell that Zenith had the ability to sort of at any time just flip a switch and really take a good fight and win it. And that's exactly what they did. That's exactly what it came down to. Zenith found that one good team fight, took it from 4Love, and then suddenly 4Love were like, oh crap, we're in all sorts of trouble. But it saw some cool picks. We got to see Shadow Shaman being picked up, one of my favorite heroes to see played as a support. We got to see Lone Druid, Weaver, as well as Templar Assassin, all in the same lineup by Zenith. And Zenith, they come out on top, so they now advance here to the semi-finals up against Neolution.int International, the mixed team of Filipinos, Singaporeans, as well as an American, well, a half American, and Mike Ross, Captain Mike Ross, Ninja Boogie, half American, half Filipino. For all the people in chat, USA, USA, USA. The chants can begin now. But we'll see how they do up against Team Zenith. Team Zenith, who are yet to drop a game here in the Dotatalk League. They 3-0'd their group up against Rising Stars, Neolution, Thailand, as well as Maneski. And now they've taken down 4Love. So we'll have a little look at how they do here in the semi-finals. We've got Neolution Esports International playing over on the Radiant side, Zenith on the Dire side, and we're going to hop ourselves into this draft now. As Zenith, they didn't have the first pick. They banned out the Nyx Assassin as well as Batrider. Neolution banned the Lone Druid and Rubik. So they caught a bit of that last game, it looks like. They banned out Ice's Lone Druid, something that was first picked by Zenith in the last game. But it does leave some strong heroes in the pool. We see Keeper Light as well as Mag both in the pool, and the team split them. First pick Mag, not the Keeper of Light. Zenith grabbed themselves the Keeper of the Light, as well as the Queen of Pain. Are we going to be seeing the Life Stealer here? That's the big question. We've got Keeper of the Wife, as Zyclops would say, and the Wife Stealer, possibly both being in the same game. Something which definitely Neolution could be looking to pick up here. Ninja Boogie has been playing that. Ninja Boogie, here we go. He's got the USA tag on. He's got the full USA tag. We're seeing it here. As we're going to be seeing a Yamate Queen of Pain. So I'm excited for that. Definitely looking forward to a Yamate Queen of Pain. The Templar Assassin last game really got shut down well by 4Love. 4Love ran that strong dual lane mid. It forced the Shadow Demon of Ice to rotate mid lane to run a dual lane. But the dual lane versus dual lane, Lifestealer Kira was just a much stronger lane. TA needs to be solo, essentially. And so we'll see what two picks here Neolution want to go with. They love running the Luna quite a bit as their carry. They like that for their safe lane by Ninja Boogie. But they also do the Lifestealer quite a bit. They'll probably want to grab one of their two supports as well. So Shadow Demon's on the pool. Rubik actually banned out. So definitely expecting to see a Shadow Demon picked up with one of them. Maybe their carry, maybe another solo. I'll have to wait and see what they want to get up here, but Shadow Demon, without a doubt, has to be picked. Yeah, with Rubik already banned out, Shadow Demon the other go-to support. Those are your sort of two top-tier supports. And it's the Lifestealer, so we are going to be seeing the epic showdown from Zyclops. The Wife Stealer up against the Keeper of the Wife. Who is going to be stronger and who is going to be able to hold on to him? Oh gosh. Cringe. Cringe, cringe, cringe. It's time for the cancel answer. Do I remember what this is? Let me see if I can do this. Nope. Nope. I can't do it. What's the little emoticon in chat, guys? Someone remind me. God damn it. Cancel answer has appeared, and it's coming for you. It's coming for you. That's how you deal with a Wife Stealer. That's how you stop him. Oh my god, it's actually that? Okay. That is the worst, most inappropriate
10 seconds remaining.
like abbreviation for an emoticon I've ever seen.
5 seconds
Oh my
remaining.
gosh, it's absolutely terrible. But we're going to be seeing the infamous Keeper of the Light
Turn to
Phantom
ban.
Lancer combo here coming out from Team Zenith. So we'll see. I imagine XY playing the Phantom Lancer. Maybe we see Ice 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 playing. He did play the Farming Lone Druid last game, but Ice 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 generally in the off lane, as that's what we're seeing banned out now. Off lane is being banned out. As we see the off-lane ban on the Darks here as well, so Nature's Prophet. Bounty Hunter's still in there. Zenith one of the few teams who do run the Bounty Hunter quite a bit, and while you don't really think of a Bounty Hunter fitting into a Phantom Lancer draft because he needs a lot of farm, when you've got a Queen of Pain Bounty Hunter, that's a lot of ganking potential. You can create a lot of space for your Phantom Lancer to be farming, and Phantom Lancer, just with sort of your Diffusal Blade, can be doing a lot of damage here. Funnily enough, we may be seeing an Ice 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 Phantom Lancer, especially with all his talk about and criticism about Zhou's Phantom Lancer from the G League Finals. I'd love to see him play it because he was getting very, very critical of Zhou's build that game. He didn't like him going for 2 hearts. He didn't like him selling his Diffusal Blade and rebuying it. He was very, very disappointed. And so we'll have to maybe see if Ice 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 can put his words into actions here. Put his money where his mouth is. And play that Phantom Lancer, or possibly it'll just be XY. I mean, definitely I feel Ice 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 is more suited to the offlane. It does seem to be more sort of Ice Ice Ice's forte, and something which XY actually struggled in last game.
10 seconds remaining.
His Weaver in the offlane did not really go all too snazzy last game. He managed to give up a couple kills here and there. And now next pick coming up from Neolution.int. What are they looking to go for? Do they grab themselves another carry? Is Lifestealer alone going to be enough? I feel like they need some kind of semi-carry, some kind of DPS. The problem, Mag, sure you can empower the Lifestealer, but it's 2 melee heroes getting in there to do damage. You need some sort of ranged DPS, or at least a semi-carry. And that's where you need something like a Queen of Pain as a solo. Maybe a Templar Assassin, but I feel like even going for a Luna here. Run Lifestealer in an offensive trial and run Luna as a safe lane solo. You can put Luna in the safe lane solo and run Lifestealer Shadow Demon with something like a Lena in an offensive trial lane. So there's definitely a potential to do a strong trial lane here if you want.
Remaining.
As we are going to see the next pick coming out. It is a Lena. So there's your strong trial lane. Something they don't have to go offensive with, but I have a feeling they might. Undying though. Oh my gosh. I say they might, but do you really want to go offensive trial lane up against the Keeper of the Light and Undying? Do you really want to do that? It is just such a big risk. How do you I mean, get your head around that one? It's so risky. Getting blasted down by an Illuminate, the Decay Span, the Tombstone. I mean, that is possibly one of the
10 seconds remaining.
I mean, that is literally basically the gayest trial I've ever seen.
5 seconds remaining.
There is, I mean, as strong. It's not a current trial with a ton of killing potential, but it's just really freaking gay. Over on the Neolution esports side, well, they've got themselves a trial which is strong, has a lot of killing power, is much more exciting with a lot of burst damage, but I think they decide they don't want to go off into trial. They grab themselves a Puck here. I like this Puck pick.
Radiant team.
I definitely think this works. As Puck is going to be their sort of, it's not really a strong source of DPS, but you've got some strong nuking power. As the last pick coming out is going to be a Clockwork from Zenith. Clockwork for the offlane. There's Ice Ice Ice's here. We are going to be seeing XY handling the Phantom Lancer. Ninja Boogie grabs the Lifestealer. No surprises there, of course. And so we'll hop ourselves now into this game. The draft is now complete. We'll have a little look at what the hell. I want to see that. I always get confused when these little skill windows in movies pop up, coming out of nowhere at me. But Zenith up against Neolution esports. This is one of your 2 semi-finals, guys. For those of you just tuning in, this is your Dotatalk League playoffs. We're down to the semi-finals. We started with 8 teams today. We started with 17 teams yesterday. Yes, 17. You're probably thinking, how do you do a tournament with 17 teams? It was meant to be 16. We had a last-minute addition in 4 Love, and 4 Love actually, I mean, putting up a great showing, definitely worth adding. But we had 4 groups of 4 teams, and one group got a 5th team when 4 Love was added. As a result, we had 4 groups of 5. The top 2 teams from each group advanced to the playoffs, and here we are in the playoffs. Quarterfinals are over. Now we're in our semifinals. Neolution up against Zenith here on the Beyond the Summit 2 stream. Over on the Beyond the Summit 1 channel, twitch.tv/Beyond the Summit. LD is casting the other semifinal. Orange up against Myth Trust. So you can check out that there. I believe LD will be doing the grand finals after this. I'll probably be doing the 3rd place match. Maybe we'll co-cast together. I'm not sure if LD has a co-caster. If he doesn't have a co-caster, I may join him. As depending on that, if he's got a co-caster already, we'll probably keep our separate streams. But if he's going to be solo casting, we'll probably just join forces. As I believe there is a Dotatalk streamer, Mizram, who can stream the third place match should he so choose to. So we'll wait and see. Some of you guys can probably know better than I do if LB has a co-caster or not. Maybe he'll have one by the time of the Grand Finals. Anyway, the Grand Finals is going to be a best of 3. And the third place match, I'm not sure if it's best of 1 or best of 3. We'll have to find that one out a bit later. As of course, as most of you who know me will realize, I wasn't actually being homophobic with my previous comments. I have the utmost respect for people in all forms and sexual orientations, but right now that's neither here nor there, because we've got ourselves a Dota 2 game. It is Neolution International up against Team Zenith. Neolution Esports International, the mixed Singaporean, American, Filipino team over on the Radiant side. We've got Hachiko playing the Shadow Demon Ninja Boogie. The captain, Mike Ross, playing the Lifestealer. We've got Yan playing the Lina. Over at the mid lane, we've got Blah playing the Mag. And then finally, in the off lane, it is going to be Jiao Ni playing that Fairy Dragon, playing the Puck. For the Dire side, the Singaporean team, the Singaporean sensation. It is Team Zenith. X-Freedom playing the Keeper of the Light. We've got Ice playing the Undying. We've got Phantom Lancer in the hands of XY. We've got Yamate playing as mid lane Queen of Pain, Mr. NWP. That's his abbreviation of his actual real-life name, which I always forget, but people always remind me of it in the chat. And then we've got Ice playing the Clockwork. Does it look like one of their players' PC has hanged, unfortunately. That's not good. That's not healthy. And so we'll have to look to see how things unravel here in our semi-finals. Just a best of 1 semi-final, though, so this is really go big or go home right now. You haven't got a second chance, and it's, I mean, a lot of people were saying, man, this is like some top Southeast Asian teams. Why is there a best of 1 for a semi-final? But this tournament as a whole is meant to be sort of a small little practice cup. The prizes themselves, there's no actual cash prizes. It's just some sponsorship gear. It's sponsored by SteelSeries. It's also sponsored by Heavy Arm. And SteelSeries, well, they've managed to provide prizes for the top 3 teams. We've got, I think it's 5 SteelSeries Siberia headsets for first place, 5 SteelSeries Senseis, the mouses for third, and some other product for second place, which I'm not 100% sure of right now. People putting words into my mouth. Oh my. Oh, you guys. Oh, you guys. But Neolution International, I mean, they're a team who's sort of been around for a bit of a time now. They've had some decent results. They've been very consistent. That's the thing which has probably been most impressive about them, is that they've been around for about 6 or so, more, not even 6 months, I'd probably say about 3 or 4 months, and they've had consistent results from the start. But the problem is it doesn't seem like they've improved so that they can compete with the top teams. They haven't really been able to compete with Orange Esports, with MUFC, with Team Zenith. They just haven't really reached that next level. But they've been consistently basically taking games from anyone else. They're sort of on that same tier as First Departure. They've actually had some close 3-game series with First Departure. First Departure winning some of them, Neolution International winning some of them. Back in the SEA League, I think it was First Departure who got defeated 2 games to 1 in the third place decider of SEA League. So Neolution International took that third place there. But this is a team who sort of, once you get past the big three in Southeast Asia, if you go back, like even go back 2, 3, 4, 5 years in basically the Dota history in Southeast Asia, it's always been about the big 3: MUFC, Orange, and Zenith. It's been this way since I can remember following competitive Dota. Oh, I'm loving these cute little pictures. Is there one at base as well? Yes, there is. How nice, Zenith. How nice. But yeah, it's always the big 3, and it's always about who is there. And basically, there's never really been that many teams that can compete with those big 3 for quite a few years now. As we are seeing whether or not Neolution.int can sort of break into that top 3. They've been trying to do so for some months now, but it looks like it's going to take them some time. This is another test for them. Can they take down Zenith here? Lay, the former Duskbin player. He's now tagged up as something which I shouldn't say. I may not speak Chinese fluently, but I speak enough of it, let's just say. As we'll have to wait and see how things unravel here once he reconnects in this semi-final best of 1 match. While you guys wait, be sure to, you can always tune into the Beyond the Summit 1 channel where LD is streaming. He's casting the Orange vs Myth Trust game. And it looks like Zenith are ready to get things underway. Well, they're not the one who had to play a disconnect. They say go when ready, and it looks like Neolution Esports are ready to go. So we'll hop ourselves back in, guys. This is your semi-final best-of-1 match in the Dotatalk League. We have Neolution Esports running a safe lane trial in here. I think they decide, rightfully so, offensive trial lane up against a Keeper of the Light and Undying is never going to work. There is just no chance of getting that to work. So they're going to run a safe lane trial lane. They'll have Lifestealer free farming up against this off-lane Clockwork. Oh, cheeky, cheeky. Nice little bit of play here coming out from Clockwork. It doesn't keep them in place anymore, but it will somewhat help the creep equilibrium push out. Because these two creeps will die a whole lot faster, and you managed to keep these creeps way, way back. Range creep gets slowed down once again, so he uses 2 cogs for this. So the Radiant team's like, hey man, where's our creep wave? And you can see here already, this lane pushing out quite a bit. Lifesteal actually gets... You don't want to be getting off any extra hits than you need. You want to be denying this wave as fast as possible. And the problem is, well, it's hard to do so. Clockwork, cogs. You want to get that mana burn onto the Lina. There we go. As Lina walks out of it, gets mana burned up. Lina actually taking a bit of damage now from this creep wave. Doesn't trade too favorably at bottom end. Now this creep wave, it'll start to push, but nope. Shadow Demon says, I'll do this. He doesn't go for the stack here. He's just going to pull it once. He should look to Tango through and pull this next camp along. Otherwise, it's going to push out. Otherwise, it pushes out. So we'll see him go for a double pull here. And the reason he didn't stack this is because if he didn't stack this, there would have been a double range creep over here, and this bottom lane would have started to push out. They couldn't prevent it from pushing out because of that Clockwork cog blocking. So it was a smart decision from him to go for this early pull. He gets the double pull off now too. So this gives Clockwork a really hard time getting XP and farm. Clockwork Ice has so far played this bottom lane as well as he could as a Clockwork, but he's unable to move out. All because of this pull here. The double pull is successful, and now in comes Lina once again, looking to harass this Clockwork up. Stout Shield and plenty of HP regen there for Ice, so he'll be okay for the time being. But question is, how long can he stay here, and how long can he just not be getting any XP whatsoever? Still looking to use this cogs. Some very awkward pathing coming from some of these creeps here. And there we go, double range creep now at the bottom lane. And this can't be prevented. This pull hasn't respawned just yet. It'll respawn at the 2-minute mark, so we can see a pull happening at the we'll probably see a pull happening at 2:15. Wow, he even got this third pull off with this creep wave. He pulls it here, he kills this, and now he's getting this third pull off. This will get Shadow Demon, yeah, some good XP. Shadow Demon up to level 2, 2 and a third, all with these pull camps. Lina, not really much XP there, but has managed to get some. Puck at top needs to be a bit careful here. Undying, well, can just happily spam Decay here. A pretty low mana spell to be spamming. He's got an early magic stick here, which he'll get charges of whenever Puck uses Orb to go out, whenever Puck uses the Ethereal Jaunt, as well as Phase Shift, so lots of things to get those magic stick charges off. Freedom, he's actually ventured towards the mid lane. Has he been harassing this mag, or... He's actually taking quite a bit of damage here. Looks like he's got himself up to level 2, so maybe it was actually from one of these neutral camps. Looks like he cleared this small camp earlier on, so he probably stacked this and killed it. It respawns now, so it looks like Keeper of the Light was just doing some neutraling. Excuse me, as I just let out some air. Double damage found by the Clockwork bottom room. More than anything, just want to deny it from these Radiant supports, because if they pick up a double damage, they can look for a smoke gank. There's a lot they can look to do with that, even just harassing at the bottom lane. Lina with a smoke. We may be looking at a smoke gank soon attempted on Yamate at the mid lane. Sure, he's got a blink escape, but if you time that Lina stun perfectly after disruption, you stun before the Queen of Pain blinks out. You can look for a skewer back coming from the mag, and there's definitely a potential to maybe get the kill there. Especially if you get mag up to level 4, like level 4, level 5. That's what we'll probably be seeing here. Maybe they wait for Lina to hit around level 3 as well. You want to have the Light Strike away as well, a point or two in Dragon Slave. In comes Clockwork again. Still getting harassed up pretty heavily. It only does about 20 damage a hit when you get that Stout Shield block off. So he's not too worried about that harass, but he just wants to try and get an XP range, and right now he's unable to do so. So they're trading CS. I say that as I was on the kill deaths assist stats. Free farm and Lifestealer for the free farm and PL at top lane. XY, no problem at all there as far as getting farm, but Puck with a lot more XP. Puck level 2.5. Clockwork just getting up to half a level now. Still seeing on level 1. Puck now going to come in. I think he was looking to steal that big neutral creep. Doesn't succeed in doing so. It looks like it does go the way of the Keeper of the Light here. Puck orbs to the low ground. Gets his way out of there. Doesn't he be careful. If Queen of Pain starts looking to rotate around, especially with these runes spawning, Puck could find himself in a bit of trouble. Right now, both teams Not really being able to find any openings to go for early kills. It's just sort of basically looking for a setup. Set up towards the mid game, which is get your carry a lot of decent farm early on. Ooh. Yeah, we're looking for that stun. He has this mana to spend. I think it's... Well, no, his second stun he's used out, and by the looks of things. His current mana pool. He's got 2 clarity, so he's got a smoke up, and they still haven't looked to use this smoke just yet. Ooh, top lane. Keeper of the Light looking to do some decent damage here to the Puck. Has gone for a second point in Chakra, so... This will allow him just to spam a lot more Illuminates. Harass a bit more, also just kill off small camps, but he can't really kill neutral stacks as fast with just the 2 points in Chakra. NWP, Yamate has gone for Boots Ball and an early Null Talisman, so going for a very early game focused item here with the Null Talisman pickup. I'm going to focus on his ability just to get those cheap, cost-effective stats. Level 5 now on the mag, and oh, bottom lane. They're trying to find this clockwork here. Stun after a Shadow Demon. There is a disruption still. The Cogs just doing so much work on these heroes though, but with the Soul Catcher there will be enough damage to bring him down. Lina, get that tower aggro off you. Does succeed in doing so. Lifesteal with the first blood though. Ninja Boogie takes down the clockwork at bottom lane. Doesn't look like you're about to get tower just now. TP coming in right off the bat. There's going to be Illuminate coming in. Rages it off. Clockwork, is he going to go for a Cog? Yes, he does. Lifestealer under the tower here. The tower also on him. The Cogs are blocking him. He opens up the top so he can walk back into the tower. Illuminate comes through. They kill off the Lifestealer. What a play coming out from Ice there. Really, really nice. Did he? No, he didn't buy back for it. He just respawned really fast. He was like level 1 or maybe just hit level 2. Zenith with the kill, and now they're looking for top lane. Decay, Lances, Puck, going to orb your way out of there, but there's going to be another Lance coming in, what, 2-3 seconds? Not even going to be needed. Undying with the Soul Rip, gets the kill. They bring down the Puck. Level 1 just on the Tombstone was all they needed. With a Decay and a Soul Rip, they get the kill. And possibly even a T1 tower out of this, as it is now vulnerable and open.
Radiant structures are fortified.
NWP, back at the mid lane. Yamate's had a good time so far. 39 CS, 18 denies to the 15-0 of Mag. Blah just getting outclassed by Yamate. It's a hero. It's a matchup favored towards the Queen of Pain, but this is a heavily favored CS score that we're looking at right now. Not entirely what you'd expect. And Mag will get himself just in time to get that haste rune. Clockwork, is he actually going to go for this? He gets skewered back in though. This could be the death of him. There's no escape, but there is some backup. That's what he's got. Queen of Pain, Mag onto the high ground. You may have a haste rune, but you can't use it. You can't use it. You can't bottle up. Queen of Pain, get another scream off. Where's that scream? Queen of Pain takes down the Shadow Demon. The TP now going to get used from the Mag. Oh. Was that even his TP? Did Lifestealer actually pass the TP from the river? It may have been the case here. He could have actually killed off that Mag with another scream. Mag had a haste rune which he just couldn't use there. I didn't quite see if that was his TP or not. It may have been the Lifestealer who passed it over. As Clockwork escapes. Great play. Great rotation coming in from Yamate. Really nice Cogs. Really nice movement coming out from the Queen of Pain. As now Neolution find themselves down 3 kills to 1. They need to look for a battle somewhere. And they've got the 2 supports camping around this mid lane, looking to back up this Mag. Mag level 6 as well. He's been spotted though. Well, Shadow Demon I think has been spotted. There's pings coming out from the Dire team. I think Shadow Demon went too far forward. Queen of Pain should know. But a skewer into an RP followed up by a Lina stun could be the death of this Queen of Pain. If Yamate isn't careful. Oh. Fury Soul on Lina? I'm not sure about this choice, but hey. Each to his own, but not a standard Lina build by any means. 4% movement speed, 40 attack speed bonus, so I guess it gives you some decent like early game sort of movement speed. Well, not really the movement speed, I guess the attack speed in the gank with all the lockdown you've got. If you're chain stunning someone, you can get off some extra auto attacks in there, but not a standard build by any means. Shadow Demon looking for the disruption at mid lane. Could look to set that up into a Lina stun. Oh. He was smoked up and he revealed himself. He moved in too close. Now the Dire team. This is a Zenith ward here. They're spotting every movement out here. Not going to have anything come from it. Meanwhile, top lane. Puck phase shifts away from the Lance. He's getting spammed down. And the problem is that spam keeps on coming when you've got Chakra there from the Keeper of the Light. Phantom Lancer. T1 tower should be his. Yep, he gets it. He's up to 2.6 head gold now. TP coming in. It's going to be the Lifesteal looking for the Undying. Tombstone is there behind the tower. We'll make this a bit harder for Neolution to fight, but it's going to be Puck who manages to come in, help get this kill in. There's 4 heroes now. Illuminate doing some serious work. Lance comes in as well. This will be dead Lina. Lina goes down. There's a Central Ward there giving vision on this PL, but Disruption gets used on the wrong illusion anyways. Even with the vision there. Mag and Lifesteal, they don't manage to latch on there. They need that Disruption, but even with the Disruption, they didn't have the follow-up stun from Alina. 1-for-1 trade, and PL gets a tier 1 tower as well as a kill. 3k gold on him. Are we even looking at a potential Radiance build coming out? And, I mean, this is Neolution.int. They're just somewhat struggling. They do really well against teams outside of the big three. Outside of Zenith, Orange, and MUFC, but right now struggling to find their footing in this game. It's only 2 kills to 4. We're still in early game, but this gold lead, wow. 4k in the favor of Zenith. XP, 3k. And this is not the start they were hoping for. Top lane, Queen of Pain. Ultimate. Not going to be enough to bring down the lifesteal. He also goes for an Infest here. Queen of Pain now could be in a bit of trouble. Level 3 Blink here coming off cooldown in about 2 seconds time. Another Scream going to go out here. Disruption is there. More Shadow Poisons being thrown out. Queen of Pain blinks right where the lifesteal was waiting. Is there another slow coming? It's not on cooldown for about 12 seconds. Queen of Pain. Scream. Rage gets blown off. Illuminate gets dodged, luckily. That could have been the death of the lifesteal if he didn't dodge that Illuminate. I don't even know if he saw it coming. I think it was just a I mean, a bit of a lucky raid more than anything. Now Queen of Pain stunned up by Lina. There's your attack speed boost from the Furious Soul. Max Shockwave not going to land. And Lina, I mean, the Fury Soul coming into play there a little bit. He got off a few extra auto attacks. I guess 2 auto attacks is sort of the equivalent of about 70 damage, which you'd be getting from the Dragon Slave, but very, very unusual build from the Lina. The Puck back to bottom lane, trying to get those levels of his. He's now up to level 6. Should be seeing that Dream Core picked up. He's gone for max Waning Rift as well, so he's going for extra points in the silence. Mentioned Lina's build being a bit weird. Puck not going for the standard build, but this is definitely something slightly more conventional and slightly something you can justify. Having the extra points in silence against Queen of Pain is great. Can help when you want to gank the PL out. And especially when you're... Well, it's especially good if you're looking to get a really fast Blink Dagger. If you're getting Blink Dagger before you have the max out silence and you want to be ganking heroes, so you need the silence, having the fast max silence can be useful. But we're not looking at a Blink Dagger anytime soon. Question is he going to be able to even get those levels which he needs for the max out orb and silence? Especially when he's under a lot of pressure here. Rotation now is Undying and Queen of Pain both at bottom lane. Here comes Lifestealer as well, so Lifestealer says, give me back my safe lane, Puck. I don't want to go top. There's a Phantom Lancer up there. This is not a fun hero to be versing. And Phantom Lancer, 3.7k gold. Relic, Radiance. We may be seeing the sort of super farm PL. He sends the illusions around to neutral camps, all farming as many different lanes as possible. And whoa, bottom lane, hookshot coming in. They've already lost Undying though. The rotation and the Queen of Pain is there. Blinks out of the coil, does take a bit of damage here, but it's Ninja Boogie in all sorts of trouble. He's got a rage if he needs. He's going to need it, and he's going to use it right off the bat here. Clockwork on the run. Does have a power cogs in just a second here. Maybe going to have to use it. Does succeed in doing so, but he's still in all sorts of trouble. Queen of Pain goes down, as does Clockwork. 5 kills apiece now. And so they managed to bring down the Queen of Pain with a mag over on the sidelines. Did he? Nope, didn't even have to use an RP. XY at top. He's got his Relic. We'll be seeing that Radiance build coming out of him, but... Well, 12-minute Relic, probably looking at a 14... Maybe 14-minute Radiance, maybe 15 minutes, depending on what comes his way. Just a Puck coming towards the top lane, so that's not going to put him under too much pressure, especially when he's got those Tranquil Boots. And now Neolution, they say, whoop, he's got a Relic. And they're like, boy, are we looking at a farm PL. Keeper of the Light, Tranquil Boots on him. He's up to level 6, Queen of Pain. First death of the game picked up by Yamate. He's going to go blink into the mid lane, maybe looking for this mag here. Mag now up to level 9, so it's a max out skewer. Gets that extra distance on it. 1200 range now that he can go flying in. Top lane though, they want this PL. They even use a dust for it. It looks like there's a dust up on Ninja Boogie. He even goes for Orb of Venom. Very aggressive item choice for him. And here comes your hookshot. It's on Puck. Ice with the perfect initiation. Puck, he's got an orb, but he's unable to really use it right now. He's going to orb out just now. 10 HP. He's bottling up this. Maybe able to keep him alive. Rocket not going to finish him off either. Going to be a throw him here, but Puck easily bottles this up. Phase shift as well. Ooh. Nope, yeah, I think he just managed to phase shift that in time. That was a really nice hookshot, but unfortunately for Clockwork, for Ice, Puck's Illusionary Orb was not on cooldown. He hadn't used it going in for the gank here. But the most important thing there is PL. He saw the gank coming, didn't go down. Dust gets wasted, more importantly, time gets wasted. That's time where Lifesteal could have been farming. Lifesteal now goes back towards the bottom lane, trying to catch up a bit more, but he's only got 69 creep kills to the 86, 87 of the Phantom Lancer. Even Queen of Pain exceeding the farm of this Lifestealer at this point in the game. Lifestealer with a couple more kills and assists, so I'm looking at the overall net worth. Lifestealer is, well, pretty much on par with Queen of Pain. Couple hundred gold separating them, but Phantom Lancer is pulling away right now. Radiance up in about 4 or 5 creeps time, so we are looking at that 14-minute Radiance. Needs, I think, just one more creep wave. Arcane Boots on Ice Ice Clockwork. He's up to level 8 now. Hookshot back online too. And so we will see this being stacked here. So he stacks the neutral camps, and once he has this Radiance up, he can deal with these neutral stacks pretty easily. He's gone for 3 in Juxtapose, 2 in the Doppelwalk, so he's got the potential to make the Illusion armies, although it's a bit slower because you don't have the agility from a Diffusal Blade, from a Drum of Endurance, from a Yasha. The Radiance will give him that burn damage, so bring down these neutral camps, something which you can just send a Doppelwalk Illusion towards. Mid lane. Looks like more illusions, just scouting things out. Undying illusions at that, so Undying, finding an illusion rune. Sending things around. It looks like they're circle in their own neutrals. I think they're expecting heroes to be in their own neutrals here. But it's Neolution who's smoked up, trying to find this PL maybe at the top lane. PL though, he's got himself a Radiance recipe, and this will help him bring down this neutral stack here. Stomp coming out from the Centaur going to be a bit annoying, but for the most part, things looking really good for Zenith. Ooh, they come in, they find the PL. Orb silence, but it's too late. He's already in biz, and now he's going to throw Lances out. Luckily doesn't land, but there's a hook shot to follow up. Orb now on cooldown for a couple more seconds. This could be the death of Puck. There is a phase shift if you can use it in time. Well, he's going to use the phase shift. Orb's out, but Orb's right into his own death. PL going to now lance Alina. Double kill now for the PL. Moves onto the Shadow Demon. There's a disruption coming out from the Shadow Demon. It's Queen of Pain at mid lane who gets a kill though. PL not going to get any more in bottom lane as well. Kills in 3 separate lanes, guys. You can't get mad at me for missing kills when they're happening in 3 different lanes at the same time. 2 kills at top, 1 at mid. Who did Queen of Pain? Queen of Pain killed the Mag at mid. So solo kill onto the Mag at mid lane, and it was Lifestealer killing the Undying at bottom. So 3 different lanes, 4 different kills. And now Queen of Pain transitions into a tier 1 mid tower push. Phantom Lance with Radiance, 1300 gold all of a sudden. Level 11 now hit as well. And there's your max out Juxtapose. Just the 1 point in the ultimate, but he'll get that shortly, you can only imagine. I like that suggestion. We need 3 casters per game for each lane. Probably need even more than 3 casters. Get 1 for each lane. Like, there's potential for like 5 different kills to be happening in 5 different places. Even more if you look at heroes like dying to Roshan, dying to neutrals. You need like a different caster for like every single hero in the game. There's Ninja Boogie. He's almost got that armlet up at bottom. He's 4-1 now. Finds himself another kill. So his net worth is still ahead of that Queen of Pains. Puck at mid lane, level 7 on him now. He's really been struggling in this game. Finding places to farm, to get levels, to get up that blink dagger of his. Every time he goes somewhere, every time he goes to maybe even look to pressure or gank PL, there's always Clockwork there. He's been hookshotted. I think almost every hookshot has been used on this Puck at this point in the game. Mag's at top, but there's no way he can land against a PL. 1 Lance with some Radiance burn damage, and Mag's down to about 2/3 HP already. Second Lance, he's down to 1/3, and he has to retreat. Zenith now looking for a bit of a smoke gank here. They can bring the PL in with the Keeper of the Light recall. He does need some mana here, but you can always get that from the Keeper of the Light. Here goes the wraparound. Ooh, NWP gets a bit too close. He's pinging this Courier. Is he going to go looking for it? Shadow Poison. Not going to land, and there's your Clockwork Hook. Finds Selena. Lena, no, Cogs! Catches Selena outside. Lena's stun not going to actually land. Meanwhile, on the backlines, there's a coil dropping down the Puck. They're going to bring down Yamate. He gets caught out of position here. Meanwhile, on the sidelines, it is going to be... Looks like an RP coming up the Mag. Lena did take a fall. Queen of Pain, Yamate buys back, trying to get back into the play of this. Clockwork Cogs, perfect Cogs. Pushes back absolutely everyone. Ice is on the high ground now in ulti form, slowing people, trying to heal himself up a bit. And Clockwork going to get burst down by the Lifestealer. Does get shockwaved up. Magic Wand saves his life. 1 more right click needed. It does come from Ninja Boogie. His rage on cooldown for 3 more seconds. Lance coming in with a scream. Sonic Wave as well. They burst him down. Queen of Pain gets the kill. Yamate makes his buyback worthwhile. Mag as well as Lifestealer both take a fall. They kill the Queen of Pain, they kill the Clockwork. Only barely kill off the Clockwork, and Queen of Pain says, I'll buy back for this. 2 for 2 trade, but Queen of Pain buying back, but I think it's a pretty even trade at the end of the day, and maybe even slightly favoring Zenith, because they can look to transition, get a tier 1 tower out of pushing, and the 2 key heroes, both Mag and Lifestealer, dying. PL was kept alive. PL actually, I think, got one of those 2 kills. Oh, NWP! The burst damage not quite there. Tower deny as well from the Lena. Ice, he's looking to just fight his way out of this one. He may actually bring down Yan. The Tombstone providing some zombies there. He will get the kill. Undying gets another kill for himself. Clockwork Hookshot made the side save this Undying. Nope, Shadow Poison tick. Shadow Poison tick. 2, 1. Nope, he heals himself. Nope, he doesn't. Mag with his last minute shockwave. Triple kill for the Queen of Pain for Yamate, and it's PL at bottom lane getting a tier 1 tower. What a scrappy fight. I thought that was a dead Undying from the Shadow Poison damage. He healed himself just in time. I'm not sure what actually healed him. Maybe just some magic stick charges. There's no mech up just yet for this Dire team. But he heals himself just in time, but then Mag was like, dude, you may heal yourself, but I've got a shockwave. I think he used Decay on the Mag. He healed himself with the Decay on the Mag. Okay. This is suddenly making a lot more sense. He goes into either Soul Rip or Decay. So he used one of those two spells to either steal some more strength or get some heals up. But the problem is he got too close. He got too close to the Mag. He went down regardless. And Zenith, they get a tier 2 tower as well as the tier 1. Now Zenith back off into their neutrals. They've got a Reaver up on the fan lines. He's going to be looking at hard Jurask. Screw Diffusal Blade. I like that idea. When you're up against a Shadow Demon, you can make his own Pale Illusion army. Don't give him mana burn as well. You can make him tanky, but don't give him mana burn. He may later on look to pick that up when they can just try and burst down Shadow Demon at the start of these fights. As we are seeing PL will Heart as well as Radiance up very, very soon. We're only 20 minutes into this game. Lifesteal and Ninja Boogie. Armlet, Drums, Phase Boost, sorry, not Phase Boost, Treads right now with his Orb of Venom, but his net worth is so far behind this PL. 4k behind, and Queen of Pain caught up, slightly overtaken the Lifesteal as well. Orchid now complete on the Queen of Pain, an item which is pretty useful if you want to try and gank this Lifesteal. Lifestealer fighting in the enemy jungle here, needs to be careful, he's going to get hookshotted in. Is there anything to stop this? Yes, there is. Cogs as well as Battery Assault. This looks like the end of Ninja Boogie. He's got no Infest, he's got a Rage, but maybe he just pops a Rage and looks to fight. Maybe he tries to find himself a kill, but he's nowhere to TP out of. This should be his death. Where's the Queen of Pain? Queen of Pain in the enemy jungle could look to cut this off if needed. They're still chasing him. He can armlet toggle for a bit here, but look at all this strength he's losing from the Decay. Oh my gosh, he gets pushed on the high grounds. The Cogs pushes him up. He's still got no TP. They should be able to bring him down regardless. Queen of Pain, man. Yamate, you got to cut this off. This is your kill. This is your kill. He's actually going to live. 4-staff. No, the 4-staff goes down here. Cue the Benny Hill music. Lifesteal is still alive. Queen of Pain blinks into potential death here. Oh, Lena's done. Not quite timed well enough. Laguna Blade could do a lot of damage to this Queen of Pain. No mana there, and Queen of Pain goes down. Lifestealer survives. How does that Lifestealer live? I feel like I'm watching Cirque du Soleil right now. As Mag goes skewering in, gets an RP off, and Zenith have just completely overextended, lose Queen of Pain, Undying, and Clockwork all in one fell swoop. PL is here, and PL is here to ruin the day for Neolution.int. Neolution.int are probably just thinking, hey man, we just did the impossible. Lifesteal's like, man, I just lived. I don't know how, but unfortunately for Team Neolution.int, there's a Phantom Lancer. And, well, hate to break it to you guys, but Phantom Lancer is not fun.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
But, oh man, that was absolutely hilarious. That chase. Lifestealer started here. He started here. He got caught out. He raged, and his TP got cancelled by the Clockwork. He ran around. Came down here. Came down here. Came all the way around here. He tried to escape this way, but Cogs got used, and he got thrown onto the high ground. He got thrown up onto the high ground. It was absolutely hysterical. And then by the time he gets caught, it's over here, and we have a big team fight. It was absolutely insane, that fight. I don't know what to say. Ninja Boogie needs to go like join a circus or something right now, because that was just some impressive juking and jiving. That was probably the craziest juke I've seen in a long, long time. He got a little help from his friend, the Clockwork, I've got to say. That cog onto the high ground. Oh man, oh man. XY now. We're going to see the Heart of Taras being picked up with that Radiance. Now we probably look towards that Diffusal Blade. Well, I think at this point he's not too worried about what he goes for. Oh, Queen of Pain. Gotta be careful. Hookshot coming in. Queen of Pain with a Sonic Wave as well as a Scream. Doing so much damage. Lean as well as Shadow Demon take a very, very quick fall. Queen of Pain goes blinking, looking for this Puck. Puck already out of there. He says, no, sorry, I don't want to take part in this. With Orchid coming back off cooldown in a couple more seconds here, this could be Queen of Pain finding another kill. You can silence the Skewer escape. You can silence the potential Puck escapes here. Ooh, Lifesteal actually finds the Undying. Here we go, Puck. Walked in the Queen of Pain, silence is there. They're going to be able to bring down this Queen of Pain. Maybe there's a Scream as well. Puck taking a lot of damage. Blink out, Puck, and he finds his way out of this one. Will succeed in doing so. Brings down Yamate. Clockwork is coming, but he's coming too late. Puck taking a lot of damage from the Shadow Strike, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Lifestealer bursting down Clockwork. Clockwork going to take a fall. The rates up. Lifestealer gets himself 2 kills, takes down both Undying as well as Clockwork now. PL, well, I feel like this is always like a bit of a mood breaker. We have some awesome team fights going on, and then suddenly I click this here, and then I'm suddenly reminded, like, oh guys, there's a PL in this game. This is like, I don't know. I feel like it's like doomsday. You know it's coming, and there's nothing you can do to stop it. But you may as well have fun, party, get drunk, sleep around while you can. That's what Neolution.int are doing right now. They're just having some fun. But the Phantom Lancer, the Reckoning Day is coming. PL going to find himself a juicy looking Shadow Demon. Ooh, Mag RP will slow down this chase. There's going to be Dust Use as well. They may be able to bring down the PL. Can they do it? Nope. Lance going to find Shadow Demon. Can he get out of here though? No, he cannot. They bring down the PL. They've delayed the Reckoning Day. There's the cool little Premier League courier, the little Frostworm thing. Going to be scurrying back, and PL buys back. He says, there's no keeping me down. Lifestealer in a bit of trouble here, going to try and rage his way out of this one, but he's got no TP scroll. There'll be a Blink Shadow Strike, maybe even a Silence coming out of this Queen of Pain. There's a Silence Shadow Strike. PL with a Lance, this is slow down the Lifestealer. Has got this armor, which he needs to toggle just now. He's taking so much damage. Mana Leak there as well, and this will be the end of Ninja Boogie. Nope, maybe not. He infests, he gets all out of the Silence, rages off, and now it's Shadow Demon in the firing line, burst down by the Phantom Lance as Ice comes in. He's got a mech up now, heals up his team, and the tier 2 tower now looks like it's in some trouble. Clockwork goes hook-shotting into some illusions and creeps here. Not going to actually achieve much with that. It does look like actually Puck got brought down as well. So, 2 heroes on the sidelines now. They're going to continue pushing in. Lifesteal with a Maelstrom pickup. So they do go high ground. They want this tier 3. They're not wasting time. They're not looking to waste any time whatsoever. And with Mag's RP on cooldown, well, this will be hard to stop. This will be very difficult. PL with just Radiance and Heart can just be so tanky and hard to kill. Just throw a Lance at either of the 2 supports, Lina or Shadow Demon, and they get done at half HP. And the problem is, Shadow Demon wants to try and go disrupt the PL, or a PL illusion, to get a PL army of his own. Disrupt that illusion, man. Make your own army. He's going to do so now. He sends those in with some Radiance burn damage. Also, they're really tanky, but the problem is, they're not burning mana. PL still with full mana. You want to be burning down his mana as well, and it's just not happening. Tombstone gets dropped. Life's still going to try and go in. He gets silenced up before he can pop the raid. Now he needs to be careful. Taking quite a bit of damage here. You're going to get slowed heavily, and now he gets hookshotted as well. He needs to get that armlet toggling going. Needs to rage his way out of this one. Doesn't see him doing so. Lifestealer takes a fall. No kill messages popping up. The puck kill message as well as the Lifestealer one both being missed here. Mag brings down the Clockwork. Queen of Pain, Sonic Wave, doing some serious hate onto the Shadow Demon. Mag goes down as well. Now the Rax is going to fall. Team wipe coming out of Zenith. Ultra kill for the Phantom Lancer. Absolute desecration.
Radiant's top barracks has
So they just completely walk all over Neolution.int. They're going to swing mid. They decide they're not done. They want the mid lane as well. Heart regen, keeping the Phantom Lancer nice and healthy. Even with the tier 3 tower hitting him, he's like, okay, I got 50 HP regen a second. It's about how much damage his tower's doing. He's gaining HP. Now it's the illusions being hit by the tower. So the tier 3 tower going to go down. Looks like the Rax is as well. And 3 heroes still on the sideline. Only the 2 supports alive. Shadow Demon, once again, going to be looking for a disruption on the PL. But if you go in, if you get Lance, there goes half your HP. And he can't really afford to do that right now. But at the same time, he can't afford to lose another set of Raxes, or we're looking at GG. He's trying to go in for that disruption. Oh, he gets it off. There's your Lance. There's half your HP gone, Shadow Demon. Possibly even more. Possibly even more. Rax is going to go down regardless, even with the PL illusions. Army being stolen by the Shadow Demon. Now Clockwork, hook-shotting in. Trying to cause some problems. Go Scepter now from the Clockwork. Helping keep him alive up against his Lifesteal. Lifesteal doing some decent damage here. Will bring down the Undying, but the Rage does not last long enough. He's going to take a fall. He's going to call GG. Well played out of Neolution's US-American player, Ninja Boogie, as this is going to be it for Neolution Esports in their, well, not for this tournament run actually. They do drop down to the 3rd place decider. They're going to be playing in the 3rd place decider up against the loser of Orange Esports. Orange Esports and Myth Trust. So Orange Esports, Myth Trust playing in the other semi-final. That's over on the Beyond the Summit 1 channel with LD, twitch.tv/Beyond the Summit. They're both fake Pinoys. Both Ninja Boogie as well as X-Freedom, for those of you not wondering. They're both half Pinoys. X-Freedom, half Singaporean, half Filipino. Ninja Boogie, half American, half Filipino. So they're joking about whose Pinoy Dota is stronger. And it looks like they're going to agree that they're both only fake Pinoys. They're not the real deal. Good luck in the next match coming out of Ninja Boogie. There's no hard feelings here. These guys are playing some great sports here. As it's despite the Phantom Lancer pickup, we're seeing some very good sportsmanship, and that's really a good sight to see. Ninja Boogie, such a professional player here. even in defeat as well. Zenith, they get themselves a pretty convincing win, definitely. PL just got completely out of control. We're looking at 8k gold on him right now. And just nothing left for Neolution really to do at this point in the game. They will look to sort of fight it out to the bitter end, although they do know it's over. They have called GG. It's a PGG style GG. The Russian GG. Call GG and look to play it out. Look to get yourself some more kills. And Phantom Lancer, he'll happily take that challenge. Even without spending this gold. He's got 8k gold and says, no big. He should. He'd love to have a diffusal blade. You burn down this lifesteal's mana. He can't rage out of much. But not going to be the case now. Instead, he finds his Lena. Looks like Yan. Well, goodbye, Yan. Illusions, zombies, absolute. The horrible snare to be in. Best from Ninja Boogie. He gets XY. XY goes down. Tier 4 tower's still up, but this is it. This is the end. And it looks like Zenith are just going to be actually even sitting in their fountain at this point, waiting for the game to end, maybe. They know this is over. They don't want to have to go through the trouble of ending this. But guys, well, PL's buying items. That's what he's doing. Buys himself a butterfly. Completed butterfly. Still no diffusal blade up on him. And big thanks to everyone for tuning in to the Beyond the Summit 2 stream. I'm Gods from Beyond the Summit. You can actually follow me on Twitter. I'm twitter.com/beyond the... What am I talking about? Beyond the Summit on Twitter. Twitter.com/beyond the Summit. But I'm twitter.com/btsgods. And be sure to follow some of these teams. Team Zenith are on Twitter, as is Ice. I believe it's twitter.com/IceDota. And twitter.com/Team Zenith. If you want to find these guys. As for those of you who are active on Twitter, they're also... The teams myself are also on Facebook at similar names. I'm actually GGNet Gods on Facebook. But it's Team Zenith on Facebook as well. And Team Zenith, well, they're going on to the Grand Finals. Best of 3 Grand Finals awaits them. There's a possible grudge match between Mushi and Yamata. If Orange have beaten Mythtrust, those of you in the chat who know the result, let me know. Who actually won between Mythtrust and Orange? Who was it? Let me know who it was. Are we going to be seeing the Yamate-Mushi showdown? Is that going to be the case? I'd love to see it. It's still not over. So Orange is still playing Mythtrust. So check out LD streaming over on the Beyond the Summit 1 channel. I'm really hoping that we get to see the grudge match. Yamate and Mushi, well, as is obvious from an interview here and there from Yamate, they do not get along. They've had some disagreements. To quote Yamate, he said, basically, Yamate, his first interview, he said he's not going to ever play with Mushi again on the same team. They can't play together. And then later on, he was asked why this is, and his response was, Mushi too fucking pro. That was his response. That was why he can't play with Mushi, because Mushi is too fucking pro. So obviously, no lost love between those two. Definitely two players who have gone through a lot together, have done really well when they're on the same team with Orange Esports, but being on the same team for such a long time, you'll have your conflicts, you'll have your issues, and that may be coming to a great showdown here in our Grand Finals, as we will be, well, I say hopefully seeing them. Mythtrust, a fun team to watch in their own right. They love to go for some cool teamfight stuff. We see the sort of Naga Siren type wombo combo teamfights from them. Mythtrust better than, more so than any other team, go for these wombo combo teamfights. The Enigma, the Black Hole with the Song of the Siren, with Queen of Pains in there. They do some awesome teamfight combos. Orange Esports, though, are going to have to try and get their way through Mythtrust. That game's still going on. As hopefully, guys, you guys go and check out the Beyond the Summit 1 stream, but I'll be live here with either the 3rd place deciding match or possibly co-casting with LD for the Grand Finals. As we'll be back soon with our next live match. Thanks everyone for tuning in. I'm Gods from Beyond the Summit, and we'll be back soon with our next live match here in the Dotatalk League. Thanks everybody. See you soon.